I'd like to make it clear this isn't really a vocal cover. It's more just me showing off the fact that I know all the words. Because if you scroll through my videos on my channel, eventually you'll find me doing a vocal cover of Weird Al's Albuquerque, which isn't really a cover. It's just meant to show off the fact that I know all the words to Albuquerque, a song that notoriously has a lot of words. So I decided to do the same thing for Trapped in the Drive Thru, another long song with a lot of words, and I know all of them. The song is really nostalgic for me, so yeah, I listened to it a lot when I was younger. I don't listen to it so much anymore, but the lyrics, they're up there, or they should be up there. And I'm gonna play the song and badly sing along to it. Seven o'clock in the evening, watch something stupid on TV. I'm zoned out on the sofa when my wife comes in the room and sees me, and she says, "Is this Behind the Music with Leonard Skinner?" And I say, "Oh no, say it's getting late, what you wanna do for dinner?" She says, "I kinda had a big lunch, so I'm not super hungry." I said, "Well, you know, baby, I'm not starving either, but I could eat." She says, "What did you have in mind?" I said, "I don't know, what about you?" She says, "I don't care if you're hungry, let's see." I said, "That's what we're gonna do. But first you gotta tell me what it is you're hungry for." I said, "Let me think what's left in our refrigerator." I said, "Well, there's tuna, I know." She said, "That went about a week ago." I said, "Is the chili okay?" She said, "You finished that yesterday." I hopped up and said, "I don't know, do you want to get something delivered?" She's like, "Why would I want to eat liver? I don't even like liver." I said, "No." I said, "Delivered." She's like, "I heard you say liver." I'm like, "I should know what I said." She's like, "Whatever, I just don't want any liver." Well, I was gonna say something when my cell phone started to ring. Man, who could be calling me? I checked my caller ID. It was just cousin Larry calling for the third time today. My wife said, "Let it go to voicemail." I said, "Okay." Where were we? Oh, dinner, right. So what did you want to do? She says, "Why don't you whip up something in the kitchen?" Yeah, I said, "Why don't you?" And then she said, "Baby, can't we just go out to dinner, please?" I said, "No." She says, "Yes." I said, "No." She says, "Yes." I said, "No." She says, "Yes." Oh, here's the keys. I step a little bit closer. Stay okay where you wanna go. She says, "How about the Ivy?" Said, "Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't feel like getting all dressed up and eating expensive food." She says, "Olive Garden." I say, "Nah, I'm not in the mood. And Burrito King would make me gassy, there's no doubt." She said, "Just forget about it." I said, "No, I swear I'm gonna take you out." Then I get an idea. I said, "I know what we'll do." She said, "What?" I said, "Guess." She says, "What?" I said, "We're going to the drive-thru." So I opened the front door, open the garage door, then we open the car doors. Then we get in those car doors, put my key in the ignition. Then I turn it sideways. Then we fasten our seat belts as we pull out the driveway. Then we drive to the drive-thru, heading off to the drive-thru. We're approaching the drive-thru, getting close to the drive-thru. Almost there at the drive-thru. Now we're here at the drive-thru. Down in line to drive-thru. Did I mention the drive-thru? Drive-thru, drive-thru, drive-thru. Well, here we are in the drive-thru line. Me and her, cars in front of us, cars in back of us, all just waiting to order. There's some idiot in a Volvo with his brights on behind me. I lean out the window and scream, "Hey, what you trying to do, blind me?" My wife says, "Maybe we should park. We could just go eat inside." I said, "I'm wearing bunny slippers, so I ain't leaving this ride." Now a woman on a speaker box is saying, "Can I take your order, please?" I said, "Yes, indeed, you certainly can. We like 2 hamburgers with onions and cheese." Then my wife says, "Baby, hold on, I've changed my mind. I think I'm gonna have a chicken sandwich instead this time." I said, "You always get a cheeseburger." She said, "That's not what I'm hungry for." I put my hands on my head and scream, "I don't know who you are anymore." The voice on the speaker says, "I don't have all day." I said, "Then take our order and we'll be on our way." I want to get a chicken sandwich and I want a cheeseburger too. She's like, "You want onions on that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I already said that I do. Plus we need curly fries, and don't you dare forget it. And 2 medium root beers, nah, just one, we'll split it." Then I said, "I'm guessing that you're probably not too bright. So read me back my order, let's make sure you got it right." She said, 1, you want a chicken sandwich. 2, you want a cheeseburger. 3, curly fries and a large root beer. Stop, don't go no further. I never ordered a large root beer. I said medium, not large. She said, "We're having a specialized supersize you at no charge." Oh. And that's all I could say was, "Oh." And she said, "Now there's something else that I really think you should know. We can have unlimited refills for just a quarter more." I said, "Great, except we're in the drive-thru, so what would I want that for?" Then she said, "Wait a minute, your voice sounds so familiar. Hey, is this Paul?" And my wife is all like, "No, that ain't Paul. Now tell me, who's this Paul?" She says, "Oh, he's just some guy who goes to school with me. I sat behind him last year and I copied off of him in geometry." I said, "I know a guy named Paul. He used to be my plumber. He was prematurely bald and moved to Pittsburgh last summer. He also had bladder problems and a really bad infection on his toe." And she said, "Mister, please, you can stop right there. That's way more than I needed to know." And then we both were quiet and things got real intense. Then she says, "Next window, please, that'll be $5.82. So we inched ahead in line, moving painfully slow. I got a little bored, so I turned on the radio. How strict is Led Zeppelin with copyright claims and stuff? Because I feel like I'm gonna get one for this video. Click. Turned it off because my wife was getting a headache. So we both just sat there quietly for her sake. Then I looked at her and she looked back at me. And I said, "I think you got something in your teeth." She turned away from me, then turned back and said, "Did I get it?" I said, "Yeah, well, I mean, most of it, but hey, don't sweat it." Then she said, "How about now?" I said, "Yeah, almost. There's still a little bit there, but don't worry, it's probably just a piece of toast." Now we're at the pay window, or whatever you call it. Put my hand in my pocket. I can't believe there's no wallet. Wallet, 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 wallet. And the lady at the window was like, "Well, well, well, that'll be $5.82. I turn around to my wife, said, "How much have you got on you?" She just rolls her eyes and says, "I'll pay for this, I guess." So she reaches into her purse and busts out the American Express. I hand it to the lady, and she says, "Oh dear, it's gotta be cash only. We don't take credit cards here." I took back the card and said, "Gee, really? Well, that sucks." And that's when I found out my wife was only carrying $3. I said, "I thought you were gonna hit the ATM today." She said, "I never got around to it, so it was wallet anyway." Then I said, "Never mind, just help me to find some change." Now the lady at the window's looking at me kinda strange. And she says, "Mister, please, we gotta move this line along." I said, "Now hold your stinking horses, lady, we won't be long." So I looked around inside the glove box, checked the mat beneath my feet, found a nickel in the ashtray and a couple pennies and a dime in the space between the seats. Before long I had a little pile of coins of every sort. Lady counts it up and says, "You're still about $1 short." Now my woman's got this weird look frozen on her face. She screams, "You know, I wasn't even really hungry in the first place." So I turn around to the cashier again. I shrugged and said, "Okay, forget the chicken sandwich then." So I pick up my change, pick up my receipt. Then I drive to the pickup window. Man, I just can't wait to eat. But now we see this acne-ridden kid about 16, wearing a dorky name tag that says, "Hello, my name is Eugene." He hands me a paper bag. I look him in the eye, and I say to him, "Hey Eugene, could I get some ketchup for my fries?" Well, he looks at me, and I look at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him, and he says, "I'm sorry. What did you want again?" I say ketchup, and he says, "Oh yeah, that's right. Just spaced out there for a second. I'm really kind of burnt tonight." So he hands me the ketchup, and we're finally driving away, and the food is driving me mad with its intoxicating bouquet. I'm starving to death by the time we pull up at the traffic light. I said, "Baby, give me that burger. I just gotta have a bite." So she reaches in the bag and pulls out the burger, and she hands me the burger, and I pick up the burger. Then I unwrap the paper, I bite into those buns, and I just can't believe it. They forgot the onion.